Let's talk about the daily momentum method. It's a method that I created for our agents that were stuck, maybe feeling like they weren't doing enough or like they wanted to get back into this and grow their business rapidly by focusing on the things that they know they should be focusing on. And so I went over this in depth in a whole coaching session for an hour yesterday, and I'm going to try to do this in about 8 minutes or so. So hang on. Here we go. This episode's brought to you by abrillianttribe.com. If you need this Google Doc, I've got it for you. In fact, I've got a graphic for you as well. If you want it, I'll attach it to the Google Doc. Just message me on Instagram and I'll send this over. I call this the Daily Momentum Method 5-20-1-1-1. And you'll see why. Number one, it starts with 5, right? So this is the first one. 5 is step number 1. There are 5 steps to this. Number 1 is 5. I need you to connect with 5 people that you haven't talked to in the last 60 days. Now, these are people that are already on your phone, maybe on social media, maybe they're on your CRM and you've tagged them correctly as past clients, core sphere. I don't care. As long as these people know you by name. These are your core people. And this is so that you can stay on top of the people that already love you. Like, listen, people already like you. Why are you going around in a circle and contacting people consistently over and over and talking to people that you don't know more often than you're talking to people that you do know that love you? The key to this business is those relationships that you've built, making sure that you're nurturing them, catering to them, especially if they've referred business to you. So step number 1, every day, 5 a day. Now you're like, Tristan, what do I say? I don't know what to say. Yes, it's a very common problem. In fact, more than half of the real estate agents don't pick up the phone, don't text people, don't reach out to people by email because they don't know what to say. So I'll simplify it. You've got 2 ways of reaching out here. Every day to 5 people that know you. Just make sure that you don't reach out to them, to the same people within 60 days, right? Space it out so that you're not spamming them. But here's the call. You've got 2 options to start. Number 1, you're building a directory. You're simply going to text your friend, your past client, say, hey, Joe, I'm refining the directory. I'm building a brand new directory of home service providers. Who have you used recently that absolutely did amazing for you? I want to add them to this. In fact, I'll probably give them a call and see if I can get some other people that can say amazing things about them so I can add them to this list. And then once it's done, I'll send it over to you. Do I have your right email address? That's value driven, right? Because the number 1 challenge that homeowners have is something breaks. And people are spending about 10 years now or more in their home, which is crazy. Now, call number 2 or text number 2 is, hey, Joe, hey, Joanne, I've got a real estate question for you for a change. Do you have a minute? And they'll be like, yeah, call me now. Or, hey, can you call me after 5? Great. Call them up. Hey, Joanne, listen, it's Tristan. I have a real estate question for you for a change. What do you think about all the things that are going on in the world right now and how it might affect real estate? I'm calling my friends in close sphere to see what they think. And then shut up and listen, and then they'll tell you what they think. And then more importantly, you're setting them up for them to say, well, Tristan, what do you think? And that's the magic right there. You see that? 5 a day like this. Number 2, you spend 20, right? So it's 5 and then 20. You spend 20 minutes a day on social media. Why? Because 4 out of the 5, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3 out of the top 4 most visited websites are social media. You've got Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Most visited websites in the world in that order. So why aren't you on there? At least 20 minutes a day. I'm on it way more than that because I'm connecting with people. I would say on average, I'm on it about 20 minutes in the morning, and then about an hour midday, and then 20 minutes again in the late afternoon, and then throughout a minute here, a minute there, right, just to keep up. So I'd say about 2.5 hours a day, but we get a lot of business from it. And so now your process is you're going to open up your social media outlet of choice. Hopefully it's one of the big ones, right? Connect with people. And it's your job. This isn't you posting content. This is you engaging with people. This is you building relationships, going through And when you see your friends, your past clients, those people that you're close to, that you're following and are following you back, you like their posts, you comment about whatever it is that they posted about, and then you message them. Space it out, though. You don't want to message the same person every week and be like, "Whoa, how are you doing? Oh, nice place you're eating." Then it sounds kind of stocky, right? You're stalking on them. Let me take a drink of my coffee here. All right. So your job is to like, comment, and DM them or message them, because it's all about making them feel significant. Going back to step number 1, right? The 5 a day, you're making people feel significant because their opinion matters. In fact, their advice on that home service provider matters. Their take on the real estate world matters. People want to matter to you, and you're falling right into that, which is important, right? So social media engagement. Number 3, which is the number 1. So far you've got 5 and then 20. Now you've got 1. You've got to post 1 thoughtful post a day. If it's data-driven from Keeping Current Matters, if it's data-driven from Realtor.com or Zillow or something, great. If it's you on camera talking about a community, a listing, and maybe it's the favorite feature of the listing, maybe it's you doing amazing content. I don't know what it is, but you've got to show up. You've got to show up daily where the consumer is, and you've got to make it relevant to the audience that you want to attract. So you decide what that is. It's probably the toughest one, right? And yeah, I have that calendar. If you need it, just message me. I have that whole social media calendar that we give out monthly. So that's number 3, and it's a number 1. Number 4, another number 1. And it's meeting somebody in person. Listen, your job is to meet people, right? How hard is it to meet one new person a day? One new person a day. And in the world that we live in, where we're connected on social, you can meet a new person a day forever, right? Think about that. Connect with people online if you're good at that. And then you're like, "Well, Tristan, I'm not great at that." Well, there's cold calling, right? There's door knocking for an open house for your new listing. There's farming, door knocking there, calling. There's joining a local meetup. There's a chamber of commerce. If you've got kids, there's the school networks that you can join, plenty of those. The Rotary Club, BNI, LaTip. There's so many different things you can join, and your job is to meet one person a day. That would be, if you did that, 365 new people a day, and you're talking to them and listening to them and engaging with them. You don't think that just doing that one, forget the rest, just doing that one is not going to get you business? Because you're adding every single one of these people to your database and connecting with them and following up with them, sending them your newsletter, giving them value. Whoever you met, "Hey, Joe, I know we just met, but I've got this directory that I'm building, and we're going to add the best of the best here. Who have you used recently? Service provider that absolutely left you stunned. Like, damn, this person's amazing." Right? This is how you have to think. And then the last one, number 5, another number 1. So far you've got 5, 20, right? 5 people a day you're calling that are close to you, right? 5 people you're calling, texting. Then 20 minutes a day on social, right? Then 1 post a day on social media. Then 1 actual connection with somebody new a day. And then the last one, 1 handwritten note. Man, this is the toughest one for me. But 1 handwritten note, I know it's an easy thing for some of you, but for me, it's become a challenge. I have the notes right in front of me. They cost me like $14 on Amazon. But you are writing 1 note to somebody you talked to yesterday, either online or in person, somebody you talked to today earlier. It's easy once you get into a habit. But imagine now you're sending 1 a day. That's 365 of these on top of everything else that you're doing. This is how you win the game. This is how you get back into the saddle and say, "I've got business now." This is how, if you do this consistently, you grow your business. Because this accumulates. This adds up. This is like compound interest. but you have to show up daily, even when you don't want to. So who are you going to write that handwritten note to? Right? Who do you want to thank on that? Who do you want to just make feel better? If you go on social media, man, there's plenty of people there. You're going to be like, oh, that's a really cool one. I'm going to send them a send out card, right? If you want to spend money that way. I would suggest if you're just starting off or you're struggling financially, maybe leave this one off. But if you've got a few dollars, go to Target, grab it on Amazon, then you can write them out, put a stamp on it, send them out. And maybe not every day. If you're like, that's a little tight for me, it's fine. Do it every other day. Do it once a week, right? If you do it once a week, that's still 52 in a year. Think about that. Anyway, those are the 5 things. This is what I call the daily momentum method. It absolutely works. How do I know? Because we use it and we watch our team shine. It's all about consistency here, though. Have an awesome day.